Man, I could have swore Adam was the racial police, the racial racism police, something like that, right? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So, a couple weeks ago, there was a bad joke, a bad comment, whatever you want to call it, that was made on Hood Stocks, right? And the crowd went wild, right? There was so much backlash. There were threats of violence. There was a lot of name calling, finger pointing. Shit, every Mexican was disrespected. There was stories told that Mexicans are brought up from the womb to be racist. You know, it was all that same old, right? And I mean, if you would have thought it was the end of the world, regardless of the fact that my platform and other Raza platforms said, hey, that wasn't a good look. None of us said we condoned the joke. We said it was in poor taste, right? But that's irrelevant to what certain individuals want to push. In the midst of it, Adam was, he was mad. Adam 22 was so mad, man. You know what I mean? And he put his foot down and he called out all the West Coast podcasters to go against Lucky, go against Hood Stocks, call him out on his stuff, right? Wow. Adam 16 just did a live, a 6-hour live, something like that. I don't know, what 20-hour live, whatever they do over there, right? And during that live, he reads some old tweets from 10 years ago that are allegedly from Munchie B. Now, we know that Adam is upset at Munchie B, so anything to throw him under the bus, he's going to do it. And Munchie B is more than likely going to be back on the show, so Adam has no problem with what he's saying. He's just taking it. It's just an opportunity for Adam to take a shot at a community that he hates. The raza. He hates the Mexican community, right? So in these old tweets, again, I don't know if they're actually Munchie B's. They're attributing that to him. Someone off camera said that if you go there, it says, check out my new account, and it's the real Munchie B. You know, anybody could do that, right? I mean, I don't know, but when Adam read it, and it was, if I remember the names right, so it was Lush was on the panel, Spody Face was on the panel, the 16 was on the panel, Aunt Hefe and somebody named Bro Rogan, something like that. So that was the panel, right? And Adam reads off the tweet, and it's a racist slur towards Mexicans. There's two of them. Boy, did they all think it was funny. It was so funny to all of them. Adam wasn't the racial police. He wasn't the racist police, whatever he calls himself, when it comes to anything a Mexican says, right? Oh, hell nah. He giggled. Everybody thought it was funny, but shout out to Spody Face. When he posted the video that he was unhappy with what was said, you know, a couple weeks ago, he showed love to the raza. He said his comments were directed to an individual and anyone who thinks that way, right? And when this comment was read, when these tweets were read on the live, Spody Face said, hey, look, I'm not gonna be commenting on that or encouraging that, whatever he said. And, you know, so I want to make sure that I acknowledge that. But everybody else on the panel just were cool with it. And it wasn't until Spody Face said that someone else on the panel was like, oh, well, I'm not really laughing at that. I'm just laughing that he's crashing out. No. You were laughing at what was said. You know, and That's the thing. Everybody has these jokes that they say without ill intent. A lot of times they're said out of stereotype, right? But my thing is, you cannot, the 16, you cannot act like you're astonished and you're enraged when something is said towards one community, but then laugh at another community. We all know that you dislike the raza. And when I did the video last time, and I always point out the fact that the disdain that he has for the raza, even the way he says it, the raza, he always has to say it the stupidest way possible, right? And when I said it last time, somebody said in the comments, I don't really think that he does dislike the raza, the Mexican community, and why would he? Well, thank you, American Cholo. Let's just rewind it a little bit. American Cholo pulled up, not with 100 dudes, not with 50 dudes, but he pulled up with other people to the old No Jumper building and humiliated him. Not only did it humiliate him, but it let him know where he was at, and he had to move to another building. Cost him a lot of money. He'll never forget that. He'll never forgive that. And so every chance and opportunity that the 22 or the 16, whatever you want to call him, any opportunity that he can take to poke at raza, to make fun of raza, to laugh at raza, to try to stir the pot between the black and brown communities, he's all for it. He's all for it. I keep telling you guys, whenever I do a video about this dude, and then he calls me a stalker, but you do shit like this. I'm a content creator. What you say? It's just all content. It's all content. Yeah, it's all content, big dog. You claim to be astonished when somebody recited a line from a movie, but one of your employees allegedly, and I'm saying right now, I don't even know that that's from Munchie B. And Munchie B said he doesn't ever remember saying that. Munchie B said his hood just up until recently barely started beefing with raza. He said he has no racist bone in his body, and that if he did say it, that he apologizes. I respect that. Shouldn't Adam have reached out to him? You got his number. Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing this up on the live, man. Did you really say this? Oh, you don't think so? Ah, fuck it. It's not that big of a deal. No. Adam saw an opportunity to create a buzz by throwing one of his own employees under the bus. One of his employees that he's having issues with. The cool thing is Munchie B will still be on the show. Adam has surrounded himself with people he can treat like straight trash as long as he throws them some crumbs. Street dudes. Guys that could make more money on their own. For some reason, they keep their wagon hitched to a sinking ship. I don't know. I don't get it. But I wanted to make sure that I just did my video, did my part to just point out the hypocrisy and the puppetry of the 16. He did it again. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.